Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Eddie Marcus here again. Pretty soon, I'm going to be going to bed. But I got a question I want to ask you. And I want to ask every last one of you. So I'm going to assume there's about 8 billion people. I don't think it's that many, but I don't know. But let's just say 8 billion. And I want to speak to you individually. That means all of you, whatever capacity you find yourselves in, I'm speaking to you. How would you like to live in peace, never having to worry about war, never having to worry about gang banging or mafia, never worrying about somebody wanting to beat you up, just able to live in peace? You ever thought about being prosperous in your life? Living what you give comes back and you're not suffering. Have you ever thought about what that would be like? Wouldn't you like that? Would you really like it? What about just freedom? Freedom to be who you are, what you are, and free. Free. Have you ever thought about what that would be like? What about joy in your lives? Joy in your particular life, though. What about that? All yours. From what you do. Thrilled, happy-go-lucky, willing and open to share, to receive. Thought about that? Have you ever thought about your dreams coming true, whatever your dreams might be? And we know we got some great and wild dreams. But have you thought about whatever they are, that they could actually be realized in your lifetime, that you could get experience in them, actually indulge? You ever thought about what that would be like? Would you like that? Would you like for your needs, whatever they are? Would you like for your wants, whatever they are? Would you like for your desires, whatever they are, to be met? Would you like to be assured that those things that are essential for survival that might have been left out in what I just covered, that would assure you that all of your entire lives you would never have to worry about housing, and not just any housing, but the kind of housing that gives you your joy, that gives you your pleasure? And that can mean all kinds of things. What about food? Healthy food, not stuff that's killing you, causing you to rot inside. Have you ever thought about just natural, wonderful, good tasting, absolutely beautiful food? What about education? Education. Have you thought about what it would be like to know what it is that you want to do, to choose that, and access education to aid you in being the best that you can be in that? Unlimited and unrestricted. Have you thought about what that would be like? Would you like that? And what about health care? Excuse me. Woo. What about health care? I need some, don't I? The best that can be imagined, because what is imagined is made real. No treatment, but cures. The best. Sickness dealt with, diseases prevented, health from the cradle to the grave. Woo! Have you thought about that? Everybody, every last one of you, yours, transportation at your will, your beck and demand, the infrastructure, whatever you can imagine can be made manifest. Now, I know I just asked you, how would you like to experience these things? And I ask you that because these things were made to be experienced by you. They are very simple. They are as natural as the rising and the setting of the sun, if you know how. Now, most of us don't know how. We've never experienced it, and you probably never heard anyone speak consistently about it as I have. And if you listen to me, you know that's all I speak about. Well, now, based upon the systems that we've lived under, you are saying to yourselves, that sounds very, very good. But how can that be? What magic do I hold that could set the captives free? It's a simple matter, ladies and gentlemen. It's as simple as this. In your creative process, that part that caused your manifestation up here on this earth, there is something that is unique about every last one of you. And there's something that's common amongst every last one of you. The things that are common amongst every last one of you are to assure you that the same maker for one is the maker for the other, and that since you all need the same things, that it's much easier to look out for one another. And on the other hand, when you are, my friends, benefiting from all of the things that exist at the hands of man, what does it say? It says that each of you who benefit from these things have been given a special gift, and that gift is what you use to engage yourself in the process of creating and causing a manifestation of all the goods and services that rest in the reservoir. They are made by the hands of man from resources that have been given from the power of life, to whom, to each of you, to cause this your heaven. This your heaven. All of this, all you have to do is to engage yourself in the process. Engage yourself from an understanding now that you are turning yourself free from the dictates of men who have their prejudices, that have caused you to have your prejudices and play a major role in your bondage. But now you recognize and you are claiming your freedom by allowing that power that you can't see, that is responsible for all that you can see, to live inside of you. And for you to make that spirit known by how you talk and walk. That is your expression. That is the expression of the God that you serve. Now, each of you serving the same God, you don't have to worry about what the other one is doing, what the other one is doing. When you receive your music, when you receive your sheet music, and you're an orchestra, you got the conductor. You're not worrying about what the various instruments will play. You're worried about, are you on time with the conductor, with the music that you got? Because it all fits together, and the people are sitting back, observing it, enjoying it to the max. And that's what happens when you, my friends, utilize the gifts that God has given you to be creative in all that exists, because now it belongs to you, and you can get it as you desire. The world is yours. The only thing you have to remember is to keep on trusting in God and loving one another, and disregarding anything that comes to you and tell you that you are more deserving than another, that you are more special than another. And if you take their side, they will show you how to screw over your brother. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.